Hi there, I'm Dale Beaumont and welcome to another episode of Get Published TV. This is the only dedicated show on the internet to help you to write, publish and market your own best-selling book. Now just recently we were talking about how to hit a home run when it comes to publishing your book, and we spoke about the different stages that you can go through to eventually get signed by a major publisher. We spoke about first base being through getting your books published through digital means, then second base being print on demand, third base being the self-publish, and of course the home run was to get signed with a major publisher. But what I want to do now, I want to focus on one of the most exciting areas in the book world right now, and that is digital publishing, because there's this huge transformation taking place and it's really important that you're aware of it so you can take full advantage of it. Now, I want you to think, imagine what the iPod or the MP3 did for the music industry. Well, that's exactly what's happening now with these amazing e-reading devices such as the Amazon Kindle and more. And that's why I want to talk to you about a fantastic website that really brings it all together and makes it possible, and it's called Smashwords. Now before I tell you about the site, I want to just give a bit of a shout out to my friend Joanna Penn for putting me in touch with this great website. So thanks very much, Joanna. And now I'm going to tell you a bit about Smashwords itself. Basically what it is, it's like this, it's an online publishing platform. It's an online bookstore, and it's also a book sort of distribution warehouse for all things related to digital books, which means that nothing is actually physically printed. It's all just basically electronic files, and it really specializes in helping both independent authors, self-publishers, but it's also now working with a lot of mainstream book publishers as well. Now, if that didn't make much sense to you, let me explain it from 2 points of view. In this video now, I'm going to explain it from the point of view of an actual book reader or a book lover. And then I probably will need to create a second video where I'm going to talk about why it actually is such a cool site for people like me that are self-published authors or independent authors or indie authors as they're sometimes called, or maybe some publishers out there that are watching as well, because there's a huge opportunity. But basically, it's like, if you can imagine, it's an online bookstore where you can place orders for books, but of course none of them are shipped, none of them actually shipped to you. They're all just downloaded to your computer electronically. And what's great is you can search for you can search through thousands and thousands of books, and a lot of the books on this website, unlike maybe what you'd find on Amazon.com, a lot of them are rare books or hard to find books, and a lot of them are by upcoming authors or independent authors that are kind of looking to get their start, that haven't actually been signed by a major book publisher yet, or maybe even don't want to be signed by a major publisher. They're just more interested in getting their ideas and getting their words out there. So you can go there and you can actually search for heaps of books, and you can either search by fiction, non-fiction. You can search for bestsellers, most reviewed, top 100. There's a whole lot of different ways in which you can search for the books, and you'll find heaps of them there. But what's really great is that a lot of the books on the website are actually free, and so authors or even publishers will give their books away openly for free under the hope that somebody likes it and they may visit the author's or publisher's website, want to know more, and maybe purchase other books down the track. Or there are actually other people out there that purely write for passion and purely write for pleasure, and they just are happy to give away their content for free, either to build their audience or just so they can, touch the lives of other people. Then there are a lot of books on there that are very low cost. We're talking about maybe $2, $3, $4, $5. Very, very inexpensive. Those same books, if you were to get them in a bookshop, would be 3 to 4 times that amount. And there are other ones which are priced, I suppose, equivalent to other ebook resellers. So you might find ones on there for $10, $15, $20 or maybe even more. But many of the books are actually free or very low cost. And what's also exciting is even some of the more expensive books, and again, we're not talking about a lot of money, you can actually download up to 50% of the books for free, and then if you like the book and you want the rest, then you can of course pay a small fee, and then you can access the rest of the book. books. So from a reader's perspective, it really is amazing because you can search for thousands of books. Many of these books are undiscovered, and you can access them for literally just a couple of bucks. It really is very cool. But what's also really amazing is that the thing that's so special about Smashwords is that, unlike, let's just say, Amazon.com, when you're on there, they will sell you their books in their preferred format, which is the Mobi format. So if you have some other different type of reader, or you want to just read it on your computer, then you really don't want to have to download it in the format that they actually are giving it to you, and you maybe want to get it in a different format. So what Smashwords does, it actually gives you about 10 different formats in which you can download that document. So the good thing is that they don't discriminate. They don't say, well, unless you have one of our readers, or unless you can handle this format, then we're not giving you the book. You can get it in any format virtually that's available. And of course, I'm sure when they add more formats that they'll add those to Smashwords as well. And so if you go there and you can search, just start searching for some of the free books, and you go to the page, it will say which format would you like to download it in. So of course you can download it in just a basic HTML format, which will mean that you can read it online on your computer if you wish. You can also download it in another very standard format, which is known as the PDF format, and that means that you can either again read it on your computer screen, but this time offline instead of having to be online, or you can print out that entire book if you like. And then you can read it as if you would a normal book on paper. But then they've also got the Mobi format, which is kind of synonymous with the Amazon Kindle, and many people out there have an Amazon Kindle, so that really works. Then there's also the EPUB format as well, which is used for lots of other different e-reading devices, such as the Stanza, which also is available on the iPhone and iTouch as well. So you're tapping into a huge market there. There's also the LRF format, which is used for the Sony reader, and there's also the PDB format, which is for reading on Palm devices. Plus there's a bunch of other ones there as well. In fact, I'm still getting my head around all of these different formats myself. But from a book reader's point of view, it's a fabulous service, because you can go there, again, like I said, pay a few dollars, and you can access any of the books which you're interested in for very low dollars in whatever format that you like. So very, very, very cool. But where Smashwords really kind of comes into its own is by allowing independent authors or self-publishers like myself to add their content and to tap into that huge audience of people that are visiting that website every day that are looking for new material. So in the next video, I'm actually going to take this a little bit further, and I'm going to explain how it works now from a author or publisher's point of view. So again, check out the website. It's called smashwords.com. And you'll see that there's a fabulous service that they've got going there, and it's all started by a guy called Mark Cocker. Great website. Check it out, and make sure you keep tuning in to Get Published TV, because I'm going to explain to you how it works and why you should have your materials on Smashwords. This is Dale Beaumont from Get Published TV. Thanks for watching. See you next time.